The 28th edition of the Orange African Cup of Nations Gabon Equatorial Guinea 2012 got started on the 21st January 2012 in the Equatorial Guinean capital town of Malabo, where the co-host played the opening game against the Mediterranean Knights of Libya, which ended 1-0 in favor of the home team. Four-time winners Ghana, who last won the trophy in Libya 1982, were tipped alongside the Elephants of Ivory Coast and the Teranga Lions of Senegal by soccer pundits as favourites to win the trophy. This was because some of the strong teams like Cameroon, Nigeria and Egypt were absent. Back home in Ghana, many soccer fans were also of the belief that it was high time the Black Stars won a trophy after going trophyless for 30 years. To add to the expectations, the head coach of the Stars, Goran Stevanovic, also indicated it was time for the Stars to win the cup, adding if Ghana fails to win the trophy, the authorities could reconsider his appointment. The team started preparations with a pre-season campaign in the South African city of Rustenburg, one of the host venues for the 2010 World Cup. They played two friendly matches, one against the Team B side of Bafana, which ended 1-1, and also the last against a club side, Platinum Stars, a game the Black Stars won by 2-0. The team finally touched down in Gabon on the 20th January 2012 and moved straight to their base in Nguni, Franceville. Ahead of their first game against the Zebras of Botswana, morale in the camp was high as the players sang and danced just to psyche themselves for the game. on the 24th of January 2012 at the Stade de Franceville in Gabon, the Black Stars played their first game against Botswana, and captain of the team John Mensah scored Ghana's only goal of the match in the 25th minute. But Mensah was later sent off in the 67th minute by the referee for fouling Botswana's Jerome Ramaphosa on the edge of the penalty box. The game eventually ended 1-0 in favor of Ghana. Ghana went into the second game with much enthusiasm after most Ghanaians criticized the team's performance in their first game. Former Sunderland striker Asamoah Gyan scored the team's first goal with a sublime free kick.
And that's what we wanted! A fantastic goal!
What a fantastic free kick, absolutely no saving.
And set up the second for his teammate Andre Ayew 10 minutes later to seal victory for the Black Stars.
Right, it might open up here for Ghana again, looking for the second goal, and there it is! And what a finish! Andre Ayew makes it 2-0 Ghana, and surely that must do it for the Black Stars.
Season. And a brilliant little back heel into him from Asamoah Gyan, and he cut left and right before firing.
The Black Stars' last group game in the tournament was against the Sili National of Guinea. Udinese midfielder Emmanuel Ajimambedu scored arguably the tournament's best goal against the run of play through a stunning shot in the 28th minute from the only second corner kick of the game after a good work from Andre Ayew and Samuel Inkum.
Andre Ayew is over the ball, takes it short in the end, top of the box, it bounces, oh what a goal, what a goal, 1-0 Badu, just like that, a piece of brilliance, and the game has been turned on its head here by a wonder goal from Badu. The Ghanaians celebrate.
Guinea got the much needed equalizer on the stroke of half-time.
30 seconds to go, brought down the left wing. Kamara, oh what a goal! Unbelievable, it's 1-1 on the stroke of half-time, and Guinea are back in the game, and wasn't that something? Kamara makes it 1-1.
The draw was enough to see the Ghanaians finish on top of the table with 7 points. Going into the quarterfinals against the Carthage Eagles of Tunisia, the spirit of the team at the training grounds was very high, with some praises to thank God for how far they have reached in the competition. Then came the game itself. With both teams eager to secure a semi-final berth, the game kicked off.
And here we go.
In a blistering fashion, Ghana's captain John Mensah opened the scoring, heading in at the back post after Emmanuel Ajimambedu's corner was flicked into his path by Kojo Asamoah in the 10th minute, but was later on cancelled out by Tunisia's S. Khalifa after Samuel Inkum failed to clear his lines in the 42nd minute of the first half.
It's a goal! Tunisia have equalised, and right out of nowhere.
The game was almost heading into a penalty shootout until a howler from the Tunisian goalkeeper.
It's Tunisia, and he's dropped the ball. It's going to be a goal. It's what an extraordinary goal, and that is disaster for Tunisia, and absolutely handed out on a plate for Ghana.
Gifted Marcel forward Andre Ayew a goal which was to be the winning goal that put the Stars through to semi-finals.
Absolutely extraordinary scenes here in Franceville.
The semi-finals game against the Chipolopolo Stars of Zambia was played at the Estadio de Bata in Equatorial Guinea. Ghana went into the game as clear favourites and was awarded a penalty as early as the 7th minute. But Zambian keeper Kennedy Mwene produced a diving save to deny Asamoah's unconvincing effort and kept the game scoreless.
Mwene, the goalkeeper for Zambia, with a really good save. Wasn't the best of penalties by Jean. Didn't crack it against the crossbar this time. It didn't end up in the back of the net either. And it was Jean, the hero of their side in the World Cup, with another shot there. And once again, though, Kennedy Mwene got the better of him.
The 77th minute strike from Emmanuel Mayuka was enough for Zambia to oust pre-tournament favourites Ghana at the Bata Stadium.
The game, and what a goal! Emmanuel Mayuka, his third goal of the tournament, the most famous of his life, one that gets Zambia through to their third Nations Cup final. Took it brilliantly as well. Nifty footwork on the edge of the penalty area. Sharp turn, powerful shot, and the goalkeeper well beaten. We'll be hoping to score a yet more famous one, of course, in Isaac Jansen. No complaints, really. The red card for Derek Boateng added more grief onto Ghana. Second yellow card, his foul on Isaac.
And sent the Chipolopolo to their first Africa Cup of Nations AFCON final in close to 2 decades. Mali secured third spot at the Africa Cup of Nations. Tashik Tidiane Diabate opened the scoring after 23 minutes. Diabate scored a goal in each half to claim a 2-0 victory over 10. The Bordeaux midfielder scored in each half to complete a memorable tournament for Mali, capped by just their second ever win over the Western African rivals. Their dominance was rewarded on the 80th minute when fullback Adama Tombura inch perfect cross from the left was tapped in by Diabate for the Eagles' second goal. The Malians therefore avenged their first round loss to the Ghanaians as they secured their first AFCON medal since 1972 when they finished second. The hopes of the Ghanaian football fans and sports journalists who followed the team to Gabon and Equatorial Guinea was once again dashed as the Black Stars failed to break the 30 years jinx and will now look forward to the 29th edition that will be played in South Africa in 2013. Most people blamed the failure of the Stars at the doorsteps of the team's Serbian trainer Goran Stevanovic and subsequently called for his dismissal. The calls backed down significantly after it was realized Ghana stands the risk of losing a great deal of money if the coach was sacked. Some Ghanaians lauded the Zambian side for winning the cup. After all, they deserved it as many fans praised them. Better luck to the Stars next time. Long live Black Stars, long live football, and long live Sky Sports.